Well, other lawyers are saying, including Associate Professor of Law at the University of Ghana, Dr. Atta Akyea, believes that the actions of the Attorney General does not really, spoil anything. He's just being transparent about how events have panned out, or is being panned out by his outfit. They say he's being accountable to the people, and you still think he's being unjustly doing so?
I don't know the book that Akyea is reading from. And where in the world is a man pronounced guilty before he's sent to the court of competent jurisdiction? Where in the world? And these people are supposed to be law lecturers. Where have they found a new law or the reset law that they are talking about? Didn't you read from the Constitution? And there's a kindergarten appreciation of the Constitution that a man is presumed innocent until
guilty.
Are we going to tear that into shreds to sue the with the caprices of, the NDC's Attorney General? Please, when these professors are talking to you, just use the common sense position of the Constitution, to contradict, the foul appreciation of the law. I don't expect the professor of law to say this. That you condemn a man in the court of public opinion, and then you say that even properties that is not investigated are the process of a crime, and say you are doing what duty?
But Mr. Akyea, this is what happens to the honored person when they do something foul against the law. They're brought to the public. They are paraded sometimes before the public. This is what they have done before prosecution takes place. What makes your client different from what happens to the everyday person?
You see, two wrongs will never make one right, It's a pathetic aberration. You see, what we are trying to do is to use the power of the press to humiliate people who can be acquitted by a court of competent jurisdiction. Why is an attorney general running away from the court where there will be adduction of evidence? Proof of a matter does not lie with the attorney general. What the attorney general puts together, at best, the lawyers, the jurisprudence calls the theory of the prosecution. And attorney generals have failed in the court of law because they couldn't prove the matter beyond reasonable doubt. So what is special? What is absurd about this position that the law is sitting upside down? A man is guilty in the press, not by a pronouncement of a court of competent jurisdiction. And people cannot see this travesty of justice. That what are you reporting to the press? You've concluded already that somebody should do plea bargaining. I can't believe this.
Is that an option you would look at?
What option? A man has not even spoken to you, say he's coming to do plea bargaining. Are you practicing clairvoyance or you are doing forensic investigations? You've not spoken to a man. How can a man that is not engaged, succumb to plea bargaining? What order you are turning out is vile propaganda, which will not meet the threshold in the court of law where you prove things beyond reasonable doubt. Why are you comfortable with the press, not the court? Attorney General. Oh, amazing.
So what next now? When do you go to court, seeing that every available option to you to communicate with your client isn't working? What then do you do now?
Well, we're just about to step into the court to see that they get their justice from the court. We do not expect YOCO to be kind to our clients at all. They have been damned already. They've been vilified already. They've been defamed already in the name of informing the public. How do we inform the public with defamatory statements? Is that information or propaganda? Why are you claiming victory when you've barely concluded the investigation? You've not heard from them. Attorney General is very comfortable to eat a meal which is not cooked. Pathetic.
So what reliefs are you seeking for, Dr. Akyea?
We want their bail so that I can even confer with them properly in the hallowed space of my law firm. And then I listen to them before I could look at the defense. And then we go and decide whether to remain silent or we'll cooperate with people who have condemned us already. Our options are that you have their liberty in terms of the 48-hour rule in the Constitution. And then when they post bail, not to them, but to the court, I can have them, and then we see how we use the law to assist them in terms of the international shame they brought to bear on them and the intended criminal prosecution, if it will ever arrive.
Right. With this contract, just before you go, I'd like to know whether this contract is being accused of transacting. Did you have any idea about this contract?
I don't have any idea. With the greatest of respect, I've told you that the courtesy I should have in listening to my clients in the privacy that we deserve on account of law, I didn't have it.
Okay.
So I can guess what is happening for me to even say that this is what is at stake. And guess what? They've not even taken their statements.
Right.
So how would you condemn a man without hearing him?
Right. All right. We're grateful for your time, Mr. Atta Akyea.